Hello, today we have a VOD review on Ilios. Looks like a Diamond Ana. I've never seen this video before, so I'll be commenting in real time. So let's get into it. Looks like a 222. My only gripe with this comp is actually this Mercy. I'd probably prefer an Lucio or Zen. The rest of it seems pretty good, pretty standard. Lots of dive power. This Ana is probably going to want to stick close to this Roadhog in general. Kind of use him as a bodyguard. If he goes for flanks on the sides, then she's going to kind of have to take care of herself. So there's basically two styles to Ana. There's like the control style where you're back. You have really good field of vision. You can see a lot of things. You can use sleep dart or nade aggressively far away, which can be difficult, particularly the sleep dart. And then you can also use it defensively, like when people come to flank you, like Tracers, Genjis, Winstons. You can use nade and sleep dart to dissuade them and scare them off. So that style is really important to do. Then there's the style when like a team fight is just like a brawl's happening, and for whatever reason, maybe a flanker kind of pushed you towards your team, and you're just kind of brawling. You're looking for like nades where you shoot the ground and try to get as many of your teammates and enemies as possible. Really close sleep darts onto enemy tanks. Really easy left clicking. So you know, two different styles. As Ana, you need to be able to do both. You typically want to start team fights where you're further away. And the reason I mention this is because that's probably what's going to be happening here, is where you want to stay as far away as possible from the team fights and just helping your team in that capacity. And then when your team starts winning, or if the fight devolves to like a 3v3, then you can just kind of, you know, abandon your post and just go for it. On this map, it's kind of hard to do that because there's so many corners and walls and pillars, and there's not a lot of like space as Ana to be like really far away. You're kind of just naturally close to your opponent, so that's going to be tough. You're going to have to get into the fights, get down and dirty. But overall, I'm going to want you to stay as far back as possible, ideally near health packs, and you know, again, having as much field of view as possible to heal your teammates and to see flankers more easily. That way that they're like on your sides as opposed to like behind you, and you're not like having to like, you know, turn around and do 360s and look up and whatnot. So don't want you spinning in circles, basically. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go. I would have liked to see an early. Usually as Ana, just a small thing. I on this map, well, I haven't played Ana in a long time, but usually I'll throw a nade roughly about 5 seconds after coming out of spawn, maybe 3, 4. I guess it depends if you have a Lucio or not, but I look for early nades. They can be really nice, and by the time the fight starts, you have it back. Okay, so yeah, so this is where I want you, just this general area. Oh, get the Mercy. Oh, okay. I'm not a huge fan of that nade there. She was critical though, but maybe you don't trust your aim so much, and you were nervous that you would miss that. In general, I need you to be confident in your aim and go for those left clicks. I know it can be scary, but you know, you need to have good aim if you want to improve. So that being said, not a horrible nade. She was critical and you're trying to save her, so not horrible. Okay. Oh man, but you are missing some left clicks. Sleep. Okay, so that whole time with Genji, and the FPS is kind of not so great, so it's kind of hard to critique your gameplay, but I think you had some opportunities there for a sleep dart. So let's, again, kind of hard to tell with the FPS. Nade. Oh, nice. And you got the Genji. All right. All right, cool. Good. So this is where I want you. I want you back here. It's great. Okay, so that Zarya is pressuring you. So okay, so this is kind of what I was talking about. This second style where you're kind of in the thick of it. That was a pretty good nade. You're using Winston as a bodyguard. I like it. Still though, I don't think you've used sleep dart. So this whole time, I don't think you've used sleep dart once, right? Oh man. Yeah, okay, so that's a big no-no. I think so far, I would have liked to see at least one sleep dart that entire engagement. I want to commend you on staying far back. That Zarya pressured you towards your teammate, like kind of like what I was talking about earlier. Like that's generally why you'll get in the thick of it with your teammates, is a flanker's coming and pushing you into them. And you know, and sometimes you just kind of have to. There's other reasons why you might, you know, do this second style of Ana. But yeah, actually, okay, that's enough about that. So anyways, sleep dart. I need you to use sleep dart more often.
Correct.
And like right now would actually be a good time to go back to your post. I'd like to see you go back. Sometimes in solo queue, you'll have Winstons like this, like they'll dive in and maybe they die, but a smart one knows that he has to take care of himself, because he doesn't expect. I hope you don't just go in there and help him, because that puts you in danger. And most tanks, once you get higher levels, recognize that. So when they dive in, they have an escape plan, or at least they have cooldowns to be able to get out. So you shouldn't be following him here. Okay, good, good. Oh, and also you heard a tracer. Okay, cool. Looks like you're going after her. Okay. Your mercy, good. Look for sleep dart. Okay, no sleep dart. Okay, okay. Yikes. So like, so like right now, oh, that sleep dart, not a good sleep dart. I like that you were trying to go for that sleep dart, but that was really bad. Also, you nano boosted tracer. I would have liked to see it on Winston instead. Did you misclick, or did you want to go for that tracer? No, I think you just wanted that tracer. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, where if you're in the thick of it, it's really hard to, like, especially Genjis, right? Like, Genjis are the worst. When you're in a fight and you're having to, like, look for a sleep dart, you're, like, you're turning around 180, and then you turn the other way, and, it's such a pain in the butt. Whereas if you're playing the control style, it's going to be much harder for him to do that to you. For a couple reasons. One, it's going to take more time for him to get a flanking position, because if he comes straight at you, that's what you want. It's going to be much easier to land left clicks, sleep darts, nades, you name it, right? And ideally, you want to bait out that deflect before you start using that sleep dart, usually. But when you're in the thick of it like that with your team, you're doing this a lot, and it's going to be such a pain in the ass to deal with him. So anyways, enough about that. Oh, wait, actually, what happened there? Did you guys just win? Oh, look for a sleep. Okay, oh yeah, your sleep dart is down, so you went for the nade. Good. I'm not even sure if you hit him, but whatever. Oh yeah, I think you did. Okay, cool. Okay, good. So this is where I want you, this general area. Oh, your Winston still needs help. What are you doing? I'm not quite sure why you turned around, but okay. Okay, not my favorite nade, but that's a pretty good sleep dart. I think you almost hit her. I'm trying to think if I like that sleep dart. Because it's kind of risky. You don't have nade, and you just use sleep dart on her. There's a really good chance she tries to 1v1 you if she knows your sleep dart's down. That being said, she doesn't really have the right to be fighting you anyways, because your team is coming back from spawn sooner. You have a man advantage. So if we're going to really break it down, that sleep dart's okay, because she can't really punish you for using that sleep dart so early. If you had landed it, great. But in general, you want to look for really high percentage sleep darts. The higher percentage, the better. So not a super high percentage sleep dart. That being said, you almost got her. So yeah, but she really can't punish you for that, because you have the advantage right now. Ooh, I don't like that nade. What were you going for? I think you were going for an aggressive one. That Roadhog was pretty much dead anyways. Okay. Okay. Take meals. Look for a sleep dart, though. Look for a sleep dart. You could. So that whole time. Yeah, you have sleep dart. You could turn around and sleep dart this guy. I mean, yes, you want to heal your teammates, but you kind of want to stop the bleeding first. So I would have liked to see a sleep dart there. And your Roadhog's a really easy target. That's a nice sleep dart. So that's a more high percentage sleep dart, right? Like when she's in your face. That was nice. Let's see that again. She's right in your face. You go for it. Very nice sleep dart. I love it. Combo with your mercy. Nice. Oh, I think you messed up the combo. Did you get a punch in there? We won't worry about mechanics right now. Okay. And plus you had the mercy, so whatever. Yes, get him. Save him. He needs help. Monkey. Nice. Wow, you almost missed that left click, I think. Nano boost. Yes. Nice. That's a good sleep dart. He was healing. Unfortunately, you missed it. But the idea, that was the right time to sleep dart. That's a high percentage sleep dart. Alright. Oh, good, the nade. Yes, like we talked about earlier. Oh, but you put it in the wrong spot. But I like those nades, because look, it's 2 seconds. It'll be up right now. Perfect timing. Cool. Good. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is where I want you. It's good. I'm not sure about that nade. Oh, I would have liked to see a sleep dart after that Roadhog got a hook on your Roadhog.
I'm on fire.
That's a good nade. Got a bunch of your teammates. Potentially get some opponents as well. Okay, so I want you to I want you to back up a little bit. You're kind of in a weird spot. You don't have really good line of sight of your teammates. I'd like you to go to the right, a little bit more to your right in that that corner. Well, we'll see if we can point it out. Get him, nice. Okay, good. He's dead. He's dead. Look for sleep. No, hold. Actually, yeah, hold on to the sleep dart. Yeah, now. Oh, okay. So right there, you could go for that long distance sleep dart on that Genji, but Genji is a notoriously difficult candidate for sleep darts, right? For sleep darts. Once he's close to you, it's a little bit easier. Man, Genji is such a pain in the butt. So, anyways, when he goes for that swift strike, so like right here, what you it's really hard as Ana, but you need to anticipate these moments where he's going for this swift strike, because he's generally going to come at you. Really good Genjis will kind of come at like an angle or like above you to make it harder, but in general, this is kind of the most opportune time you have to land a sleep dart on Genji, because you know he's going to come like at you. Yeah, so let's see that again. Or if not, so like you hold on to it. It's unlikely he kills that Tracer because she has recall, blinks, whatever. So then you save it. And then, oh yeah, I would have liked to, if I would have liked to see you turn around and go for a really quick sleep dart. Like the moment he like saw you and you knew he was going to come after you, that's when you start it, right? Because it has like a long wind up time. It's like, I don't know, half a second or whatever it is. You opt to go for the nade, which isn't horrible. I would have liked to see a sleep dart after that nade, I think. Oh, okay, so since you still had sleep dart, that was a really good time. Look at that. Oh, wait, sorry, I missed it again. Let's try that one more time. Oh, a little bit. Well, okay, so these guys, it looks like they all line up. Let's see if we can stop it one more time. Yeah, look at that. Oh, man. So this is a really high percentage sleep dart. You got like this nice little width. Like Tracer can't really go past this well. She has the door on this side, or a wall rather. It's really likely you hit her. It's likely you hit Roadhog, and I think McCree was over there too. These are the sleep dart opportunities you want to look for. That one, not a horrible one, but the one before was a way better opportunity, because it looked like you were trying to get her around the corner, around that pillar. So that's not bad. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah. Actually, I didn't even wait to see if you actually got it. So whatever. Okay, cool. Right now, my biggest gripe with your gameplay is sleep dart. Definitely sleep dart. Your nade usage seems okay. Your aiming, I think could use a little bit of work. Nano boost usage seems okay. You used it on Tracer that one time, but I think you were just looking to looking for like a desperation play to keep the point, which I think it worked actually. So I need to see more of your gameplay. I don't have too much time to work on your VOD, so I'm sorry about that, but we can definitely do another round. So let's see what we can get from this next round. Because right now my biggest thing is your sleep darts, 100%. Positioning seems okay. You do a good job of playing the two styles like we talked about. Oh, I don't like that nade. That's a really early nade. Or actually, I should say a late nade, because if you want to do that type of style, do it like how you did that other time where you were kind of closer to your spawn. That way it's ready by the time a fight starts. Oh, what was that for? Was that for McCree? You saw... Okay, the McCree. Okay, not a horrible sleep dart. Oh, but right there would have been an excellent time to use sleep dart. Actually, and your nade, which you don't have. So... Ooh, that was a pretty big misplay to use your nade earlier. And then that sleep dart, again, we want really high percentage sleep dart. So it would have been nice to have it now. So I'm going to call both of those a mistake. That being said, the sleep dart wasn't horrible. I think you could have saved it for coming to this corner with this Roadhog. Okay, cool. You guys clean it up. Oh, I don't like that you abandoned the high ground. So... Oh man, so a lot of mistakes just in this little tight space of time. Oh, you're so dead. Yeah, you did your best. So to recap, that nade was way too early or late, depending on how you want to think about it. The sleep dart, while not horrible, because you were kind of using Roadhog like a bodyguard, it would have been nice to kind of like save it to help him out in case there was like a McCree, a Roadhog, a Reinhardt, or an Anna, whatever, to like, you know, help him out, because when he gets a hook and he especially against an enemy Roadhog, like it's really awesome to sleep an enemy Roadhog to follow up the hook. It's so devastating. That Roadhog is almost always going to die if you can save it for that. Not to mention, you know, the nade would have been nice, which you didn't have, but you guys killed him anyways, so it worked out, but still. Actually, it didn't work out because you lost the point, but let's see. So I like that sleep dart on Widowmaker. But, sorry, to be clear, I think your biggest mistake there was dropping the high ground. That's actually why you died. It was the other two mistakes weren't actually punished by your opponents. You falling off the high ground was punished. All right. Your positioning's pretty good. Go for the sleep dart. No, you missed this. You gotta land those, my friends. Okay, so let's watch a little bit. Let's watch a little bit more of your video. Oops, a little too soon. You could go for a sleep dart there. Oh, that was not quite sure what that nade was for.
My ultimate is charging.
Daria, ready for duty.
I've seen worse. Nano boost almost ready. My ultimate is fully charged. Get in there.
Okay. Oh, was that a combo with the pulse bomb? Actually, I'm not a huge fan of that, but you were angling to get... Actually, you know what? I am a fan of that. You were trying to get it behind the Reinhardt shield, it looks like. I don't think you were necessarily trying to combo with the pulse bomb. If you were, then you're a god. I like the follow-up nano boost with the Winston. You guys need to go for a play here. You're at 68%, or rather your opponents are. So again, another sleep dart. Not a horrible one, but see, once you use it, this is the second time on this round where you use it, and then guess what? It would be nice to have it like right now for this Roadhog. Oh, brother. And I don't mind your positioning again. Oh, I'm not quite sure what that nade was for. Was it for that Winston? Let me see that again. Yeah, I think you're trying to heal that Winston, or you were trying to get the McCree and you missed, but I think you were trying to heal your Winston. Oh, man. So... Okay, I don't like to give too much feedback into one VOD because usually it's just like one or two things that a person needs to work on. So your positioning is actually okay. That being said, it's really hard to critique your positioning on Ilios because Ilios is really hard to position far back. There's so many walls and corners and obstacles in your way to have really good line of sight. So I can't quite accurately assess your positioning skills. It seems okay. On that previous round, you did a good job of staying further back, and as the fight went on, you would go forward, so I want to commend you on that. Like those two styles we talked about, you start further away, control style, then you move forward. But I feel like your opponents weren't really punishing you very much, so I'm just gonna say this: your positioning, I can't quite critique it with this VOD. If you were to play on a map like maybe King's Row or Volskaya, that would probably be better. I could probably critique you better in terms of your positioning. But right now, your aim's okay, actually. I want to see you use sniping more. Your sniping aim. I want to see you bust that out more. Yeah. But okay, but anyways, those aren't even close to the problem that you have right now. And it's absolutely your sleep dart usage. Nano boost usage seems okay. Nade usage, it's okay. Could use some work, but 100% you need to work on those sleep darts. You are using them, basically, you're just using them at the wrong times. You want to look for high percentage chances. So I want you to think of sleep dart in two ways. One, as a, oh crap, I need to use sleep dart right now because there's Genji or this Tracer on me. And two, high percentage sleep darts. Look for those opportunities where it's like, it's unlikely I missed this sleep dart. I'm going to go for it. Once you kind of practice that and you get really good at that, then you can look for those slightly lower percentage sleep darts that are kind of, a bit further away. And to be specific, this is when you're in that style of you're in the thick of it with your opponents, right? Like with your with your teammates. So for instance, when you had like that Roadhog bodyguarding you, and you used it for that McCree, you're like with him, right? You're like in the thick of it. Or when you're on the point and you try to get that Mercy with that sleep dart, then that opponent Roadhog fell in your lap, and that would have been a good time to use Sleep Dart. So when you're in that style, you're gonna have really high percentage. A lot of opportunities are gonna come up where a Sleep Dart would be really likely to hit, right? A high percentage Sleep Dart. When you're in the control style, like further back, that's probably when you want to look for the Sleep Darts where someone's flanking you. Where you're like, oh shit, this Genji's on me, so you got to use it, right? Or at least bait out a deflect and then go for it. We won't talk about the mechanics right now, but I want you to think about Sleep Dart in those two ways. When you're further back, save it for a flank. When you're in the thick of it with your opponents or with your teammates, look for those high percentage Sleep Darts. What else? And then as time goes on and you improve, then you'll kind of be able to bend the rules and look for those Sleep Darts that are, a little bit harder and whatnot. So 100% work on your Sleep Darts. After that, I think your nade usage needs a little bit of work. It's not horrible, but it can use some work. If anything, I'd say you're maybe a little bit too liberal with it. So what else? Nano boost usage seemed okay. Aiming, I think, could use some work. I want you to practice that style more where you're kind of further back. Again, hard to say because you're on this map, Ilios, but yeah. So anyways, I think I've rambled enough. Work on your Sleep Dart. Do that, and you will improve. Okay, cool. I hope this video was helpful, and please subscribe if it was helpful. Thank you.